Angry guy here. And men have walked away as women have become bandits and thieves. Men have walked away as women have become bandits and thieves. I mean, this is just the reality of it. You look at how society has changed, and you can see it that women today, they only care about getting their bag. They don't care about relationships. They don't care about the men that they're with. They care about nothing other than securing their wealth. And they'll do anything to get it. They'll do anything, say anything, betray anyone, tell any lie. It doesn't matter. They will go to the depths of hell to get their bag. And that's the honest to goodness truth. There is no reason for any man to get married today, to be in a relationship. To, to be to be very honest with you, dishonesty, and I'm not saying men should be dishonest, but for a lot of guys today, even telling the truth comes with dangers because you're a truth teller, and look what happens to the truth tellers. The truth tellers are automatically targeted. The truth tellers are automatically punished. Look at what happens to my channel. Look what happens to me. I have the simps and women coming along and attacking me just for telling the truth, just for showing you guys videos of they themselves saying terrible things regarding men, putting these things out there. No one's forcing them to do this. Look at this comment that someone left on one of my videos. He said it was in response to a video, men are watching the world burn while playing video games. And he responded by saying, video games don't bitch, bleed, or need. I choose video games. Guys, men are at the complete and utter end. I don't know what women think this is. I mean, we're seeing, they're crying about inflation, not being able to pay their bills, hardships, hard times, and yet they're still making these crazy demands as though they think men are here, were born to serve them and be their slaves. I'm looking at this comment from MK Fitness. He says, you're a true Chadrone when her cat likes you more than her. And she says, that's funny. My cat doesn't like anyone. No, ma'am, your cat doesn't like you. Like, seriously, guys, you see that so many times where a lot of modern women, even the cat doesn't like them. Even the cat doesn't like them because of their bad behavior, their disrespect. They're not. I mean, even the cat can sense that they're bad people. That they're bad people. Let's check this one out right here. Black World says, "Man, I go to the food pantries every month. Saves a lot of money." This is in regards to men are watching the world burn while playing video games. And then he continued on by saying, "Drive a 2007 Chevy Cobalt." So that's what he drives. He's a correctional officer in a Texas prison for over 10 years now. He's making $3,000 to $5,000 a month. So I guess it fluctuates based on the number of overtime hours that he works. He said, "I also eat fresh food at the job and get the free supplies that I need." Free supplies. No wife, no kids, no debt, no disease. "I live a simple life collecting guns and ammo, living my dream on the dark side terms." And it's amazing, guys. This is the reality that people don't comprehend. When men go off and they get themselves a wife and children, this actually hampers their ability to grow faster. There are some people that say, well, yeah, but married men make more money than single men. Yeah, they make more money than single men because they have to provide for more people. They don't have, and they have less disposable income. Married men might make $200,000 a year, right? Let's be realistic. A lot of the married men are not going to make 200K. Let's say a married man is making $100,000 a year. He has a wife to provide for. He has children to provide for. After you look at the home, the cost of you look at the cost to keep a roof over their heads. Let's say that's $40,000 a year. This guy's making $100,000 a year, and that's $100,000 before you deduct taxes. Okay, 100K. So I mean, if you take out, let's say you take out taxes, he's now down to what, about, let's say, maybe around 85, 80, 85. Okay, but Let's say after they take out taxes, it's about he has about $85,000 left. So he has $85,000 to work with, right? 100K. A lot of people don't make 100K in the U.S. and it's about $40,000 to keep a roof over their heads. Okay, so because let's say about 4,000, let's say $3,600, $3,600 a month in $3,600 a month between rent, rent or mortgage, utilities, and all the other stuff. All right, so that's 40,000. That's about $4,000 a month, and so that's gonna be so damn. That actually works out to more than I estimated. Holy cow, that would actually be $48,000 a year. Bro, what the living hell are we talking about? Okay, so $48,000 a year. So now he's down to $37,000. And from that $37,000, he has to put food on the table. Jesus, help us. How the hell can any man afford a family in this economy? Because from that money, he has to put food on the table. He has to put clothing on their back. He has to provide them with everything that they want, everything that they need. He has to keep the wife happy. He has to he has to pay for help. He has to have some, he has to have some form of emergency fund. Guys, you don't have anything left. You really don't have anything left. Like you look at the math, and as a man, you don't have anything left. Groceries, everything, you have nothing left as a man. You have literally nothing left. Versus someone who makes $50,000 a year, and after they take out taxes, he has maybe let's say $35,000 in disposable income, and that's a really high tax rate. That's a really high tax rate. But let's say he has $35,000 left over, and as a single man, you're not dealing with all of that crap. So most single men don't need to spend more than $1,000 a month in rent. Okay, a lot of guys are going to go cheaper than that. Let's say you're spending $1,000 a month in rent, right? So that's $12,000 a year. You're left over with $23,000. Okay, and then from that $23,000, because you have a full time job, you're making your health insurance, you're getting your health insurance through your job, and all these other things, right? After you cover that cost, you have your basic necessities. So your cell phone, your internet. These are just very small things. When you really do the math, you might have $23,000 left over after you cover the cost of your rent. But for example, you have your television, you have your TV, your PlayStation 5, and all of these other things paid for. You know, I mean, then you start looking at things kind of critically. A lot of guys don't spend more than $1,000 a month for food. You know, a lot of guys pay. A lot of guys, they prepare their own food. A lot of guys prepare their own food. You know, in the end, what ends up happening is you have a scenario where these guys end up with they'll have $15,000 left over in many cases, $10,000 to $15,000, and they'll put that money in cryptocurrency. They'll put that money in a variety of other things, and I'm kind of lowballing it here because I know guys that make $50,000 a year and they have over $100,000 in savings and investments. Compared to the guy who's working for making $100,000 a year and he has a wife and kids and he's trying to live off that. Then I mean, then and again, we're going at the lower end. On the other hand, you have a lot of guys who are making 70,000 or even $100,000 a year, and these are single men. Now imagine these men are keeping all of that money for themselves. Look at this guy right here. He's getting his food at a food pantry. He said, "I go to the food pantries every month. Saves a lot of money." So guess what? His food is eliminated. Car. He says, "I drive a 2007 Chevy Cobalt." That's paid off. That's paid off. Okay, so he doesn't. So guess what? His car insurance is going to be low. With car insurance is what, like 100, maybe $100, $150 a month. So if even that. So let's say he has $2,000 in car insurance. That ain't nothing. $2,000 in 2,000 a year in car insurance. That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. All right. You pay, this guy will pay off that policy in a month. That guy will pay. This guy will pay off that policy instantly. He'll pay off. He won't pay. He won't pay car insurance for a year. He'll pay that policy off at one go, so he doesn't have to worry about it. So now your car insurance is paid off for the entire year. What else? Cell phone. A lot of guys will get Metro PCS or Mint Mobile. A lot of people love Mint Mobile, and that'll work out to like what, a year of service. You can get Mint for like $20 a month now, something like that. I mean, let's see. Let's say $400. All right. Let's say you go and you get the unlimited plan and all the other good stuff, and $400. Men will pay that off in a single year. So your car insurance is paid off. Your cell phone bill is paid off. Okay, so you have no car insurance. You have no cell phone to pay. What else? You have your TV, you have your 75-inch television, your PlayStation 5, Xbox One, and all this other stuff. Again, that's all paid off in a month. What else? And those are one-time purchases. In the end, you have next to no expenses. And again, and it depends on where you live. While I said at most you'll have guys spending $1,000 a month for rent, depending on where you live in the United States, a lot of guys will spend may spend 500 to 600 or $700 a month for rent, especially with guys who are just renting a room. So their cost of living is going to be way down there, way, way, way down there, and they're going to be living easy, comfortable lives compared to the average man who doesn't. Like I said, I have my course coming for you guys. We're going to learn. I'm going to teach you guys how to take advantage of all of these things. Because you're leaving money on the table. There is no reason as a single man why you should be wasting all of this money on food, going out there and giving your money to Walmart. Giving your money to Walmart. If you don't have a car, if you can't drive, you don't have. There are ways to get around. There's a tons of programs that you can use where you can get Ubered and Lyft. Okay, you don't know the luxuries that are waiting for you. All right. Now, people, and there's a lot of these dudes who will say, "Oh, you should never live off these." Why? Okay, you are leaving money on the table. You have a job. You're taking care of yourself. Why are you leaving money on the table? Okay, you listen to me. Do what the rich do. Use other people's money to pay for your grocery. To pay for your cost of living. Okay. There are people who come to Western society, and this is how they live. It's been like this for decades. And guess who's subsidizing them? You are. You are. Guys, the game is rigged. The game is rigged, and the only way to win is to stop playing. Guys, the game is rigged, and you have to wake up and realize that no one cares about you. As men, no one cares about us. If you're enjoying the content, help get the channel to 100,000 subscribers on our journey to 2 million by subscribing to the channel if you already haven't, liking the video, and turning on notifications to never miss another video ever again. Men are walking away as women have become bandits and thieves. What do you guys think regarding this? I want to hear your thoughts on this. So let's talk about it in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, men walking away. And cheers.